crap about gravity?
Gravity, the thing that keeps liquid and cups and people and chairs and... Gravity is basically the force that does everything. Of course, the planets don't look anything like this, and the size isn't even right, but this is just what I had to deal with, so yeah. But I'll mention how big they are, and I guess that's what really matters. There's how the solar system works. The solar system works because there was like stardust, and it clumped together, and as it got bigger, gravity got stronger, and it pulled more dust into the clump, and then it got bigger, and the gravity got stronger, and it made things like planets, and I think that's how the sun was formed. And when they're big enough, their gravity influences each other, so like the sun pulls the planets towards the sun itself, but it's like the planets were moving to the side because they were spinning, and so they like missed the sun, and that's kind of how orbits work, because it's like it's always falling, but it's always missing. Here's Earth, but let's not talk about that. Mercury is the smallest planet and the one that is closest to the sun. Its appearance is that of our moon, and it orbits fast. Venus is the second planet from the sun, and it has an orbit of 225 days. It has an atmosphere of almost purely carbon dioxide, and it's a similar size to Earth. This is the one we are on. It's the only one that can support life. It's one of the few with water. It's the only one with good enough temperature, and it's the only one with a breathable atmosphere.
The moon. The moon is the moon that orbits Earth. It is gray and round and big, for a moonhead.
Mars is the fourth planet from the sun, and it's the second smallest in the solar system. It looks red because it has iron oxide on the surface that makes it look red, and it has a thin atmosphere and a moon. Mars actually has two moons, Phobos, which is 14 miles wide, and Deimos or something, 8 miles wide, and it orbits closely to the planet. Jupiter is the fifth planet from the sun and the largest in the solar system. It is a gas giant. Its mass is 1,000th that of the sun, but it's 2.5 times the mass of all other planets in the solar system combined. It is a gas giant, and it has a red spot, and it has a lot of moons. Jupiter has 67 moons. Saturn is the sixth planet from the sun, and the second largest in the solar system. It's 1/8 the density of Earth, yet it's so much larger. It has 95 times more mass, and it also has moons. Saturn's believed to have over 150 moons. Only 53 have been named, and it has so many little things in orbit. It has those rings. And yeah. Uranus is the seventh planet from the sun, and it's the third largest planet in the solar system, and it rotates sideways, and it has rings that go sideways. It's a gas planet, and it has 27 moons. Neptune is the farthest planet from the sun, and it's the fourth largest planet in the solar system. It is also a gas giant, and it has 17 moons. Okay, and now for the dwarf planets. There is Pluto, which was once believed to be the 9th planet, but now it's not. It's like a ball of ice. And then there is Eris, there is Make, or something like that. And there is Ceres and Haumea. The asteroid belt is located between Mars and Jupiter. The Kuiper belt, Kuiper belt, something, is another asteroid belt outside of the solar system, and it is a lot bigger than the normal asteroid belt.
My foot will transform into a foot.
Dead!